Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Hello everyone, welcome to this course on circular economy for sustainable buildings. So until last class we saw the application of gadgets which can conserve resources and aid to circular economy in its application for multifamily housing. So today we will look at eco-sensitive accessories for offices. And in today's class, we will look at some of the accessories such as lighting and lighting control, ventilation accessories, accessories for mechanical ventilation, smart lifts, indoor air quality monitoring systems, furnitures and cleaning solutions. See, what will also happen is in the course of next few classes, since I will be talking of application comprehensively or holistically in 2 or 3 building typologies, some of the accessories could get repeated. There is nothing wrong in it. It is also a learning opportunity for us and to understand that certain accessories or fixtures can be repeated or they are capable of being repeated in various building typologies or they have application in various building typologies. Here, the first accessory today we will see when it comes to offices is lamps, because lighting is a very important criteria in workspaces. And the first step for energy efficient lighting is to choose the correct lamp which will fit all the luminaries. The best practice in the market is to use either a CFL lamp or a LED lamp. You should never use incandescent lamp because the life of the lamp is also very less and its energy saving potential is almost nothing and it consumes a lot of energy. And for that I have shown this. If you look at the luminous efficacy of incandescent bulb, it is 16 lumens per watt, whereas for a CFL bulb, if you look at the luminous efficacy of incandescent bulb, it is 16 lumens per watts only, whereas a CFL 60 lumens per watt and a LED bulb will give 150 lumens per watts. So, this itself shows why we should switch to a LED, if not LED, at least a CFL bulb immediately. The second one is lighting controls. First is lamps, second is lighting controls. Lighting controls are a range of smart lighting devices that can regulate the level, quality and characteristic of light. So, what all can lighting control do? They can regulate lighting levels, they can also regulate the quality of light and they can regulate characteristic of light. Now, in a defined space. So, these smart devices will aid in reducing electricity wastage while simultaneously encouraging energy efficiency. So, introduction of lighting controls has increased the focus on the cost and convenience aspects associated with lighting. Then the third is timer controlled lighting. Lights can be controlled with timers in order to reduce unnecessary wastage of energy and how does that happen? When we don't need the light gets automatically switched off because it is controlled by a timer. So, one way is to create a smart home environment by using a home hub or a device that will be compatible with your lights so that you set them to be either in a switched on position or switched off position at specific times. Next we will see are dimmers. What does a dimmer do? It will allow the user to control and alter the intensity of light. Intensity of light as per your preference. So, it will encourage convenience as users can lighten or darken the room with simple controls. Moreover, dimmers can be optimized for turning off the lights after a certain period of time. This not only aids energy savings but also increases the life of the fitting or life of the LED luminaries. Fifth is integrated lighting controls. Integrated lighting controls will permit the user to alter the lighting scenes in a defined space. They allow the users to modify and set a lighting scene that comprehends their mood. Various LED lighting manufacturers, they offer IoT enabled control systems that allow users to control lighting with say mobile phones or other internet enabled devices. Next we will see is the sensor equipments. So, we have already seen what are occupancy sensors. Occupancy sensors are also known as occupancy detectors because they are capable of controlling the lighting devices by detecting if any human being is occupying that space. So, it senses occupancy. They switch on the lights automatically as they detect motion and turn them off when the area is not occupied for a certain amount of time. So, we have also seen PIR occupancy sensors, which is basically infrared occupancy sensors, which uses advanced passive infrared technology to detect the patterns and the range of movement. It encourages convenience and ensures public and employee safety by automatically illuminating the dark spaces like corridors, stairwells or aisle spaces. And then next is daylight linked control. So, what is daylight linked control system? So, photoelectric cells can be used either simply to switch lighting on and off or for dimming. They could be mounted either externally or internally. But it is very important to incorporate time delays into the control system to avoid repeated rapid switching which is caused probably by fast moving clouds or something like that. So, by using an internally mounted photoelectric dimming control system, it is possible to ensure that the total sum of daylight and electric lighting always reaches the design level by sensing the total light in the controlled area and adjusting the output of the electric lighting accordingly. If daylight alone is able to meet the design requirement, then the electric lighting can be turned off. The energy saving potential of dimming control is far greater than a simple photoelectric switching system. Dimming control is also more likely to be acceptable to room occupants. Now, let us see the benefits and characteristics of occupancy sensors. So, these are very convenient, they are safe, and they save a lot of energy as well as a lot of money. So, they also offer economic benefit. How do they function? They function by detecting motion and therefore automatically controlling the lighting. So, we have already seen different types of occupancy sensors. Then, if we look at daylight linked control system, then what do? They will detect light levels and photoelectric cells will sense the ambient light. They adjust the electric lighting and the system adjusts lighting to maintain design level. Also, they turn off the electric lighting when it is not needed. And this is how an outdoor level sensor looks like, and this is how an indoor level sensor looks like. So, if we look at the benefits of lighting control, first is it increases comfort while surging the productivity, because integrating LED lighting solutions with lighting control can nourish a comfortable and productive environment, which is very important in office buildings. You have to remember that from this lecture to the next two lectures, the context is primarily offices. So, we have to link it also to productivity. This eventually increases the concentration level of the working employees and it results in a surged productivity. Moreover, it also allows people to adjust the artificial lighting as per the availability of natural light in the premises, and this results in reduced energy consumption. The second is savings on electricity. So, as per the lighting experts, lighting controls such as dimmers and sensors, they aid electricity savings by even 10%. Even at the highest lighting levels over a typical on and off switch. People can eventually save more electricity when they dim their lights as per the requirement. Furthermore, if we are going to add controls such as occupancy sensors, this will allow the users to save a significant amount of electricity, because these sensors will sense human presence in a space to control the light. In case the space is vacant, the light is automatically switched off. This will further eliminate our dependence on employees for switching off the lights. Third is extend the luminaire life. Now, according to LED lighting experts, dimmers will work by reducing the power supply to the lighting source luminaries. This further reduces the run time of the luminaries, and this in turn will help in saving energy and extend the life of the luminary. For instance, LED luminary when dimmed ensure minimal heat emission, which further adds to their life. Apart from energy benefits, lighting controls are also highly influential in furnishing cost efficiency. They offer flexibility in usage while bringing down the electricity bills and maintenance cost. Therefore, in order to go for circular economy in offices, we can look at integrating LED lighting solutions because they increase comfort and productivity. Look at adjusting lighting with controls as they can save on electricity and also extend luminar life while reducing energy consumption. Now, if we look at PoE or power of Ethernet, what is PoE or power of Ethernet? This refers to the ability to use an Ethernet cord that helps carry network data and electrical power to connected devices. Ethernet cords are often used to connect computers and enable them to receive and send data. This helps form the basis of an internet connection. Previously, Ethernet cords were not used to power devices like lights as they require more power than the cord can potentially transmit. So, if you look at the function of a PoE or power of Ethernet, once the hardware is set, the node will act as an intelligent lighting hub as soon as it receives power and data from the network switch. Then it goes to the devices that are connected to the system. Indoor and outside LED light fixtures and devices are connected via the network, and the node has the capability to automatically discover and report those devices right back to the gateway software for smoother plug and play functionality. Once it is identified, each device receives an IP address from the local network in order to simplify installation and hence make custom configuration smoother. Moreover, lighting has evolved ever since, and with the rise of LED lighting, it has made light extremely efficient. And now, with the help of modern technology, one Ethernet cord can control and power several PoE lighting fixtures all at once. Now, what are the advantages of PoE lighting fixtures? First is cost savings. So, installing PoE is cheaper when compared to traditional electric work, as the operating costs are lower over the course and data can help inform further decisions to save costs, all without sacrificing the light quality. Therefore, they can help us lower operational cost and also make informed decision making. Second is data analytics. So, data ingest life into the smart building technology, making it easier to gather data and information to form intelligent optimizations. As this data travels both ways via an Ethernet cable, so the PoE software not only sends commands and data to the devices, but it also collects data from these devices in order to provide helpful information and opportunities to enhance occupants' quality of life. Therefore, data collection becomes easy and intelligent optimizations can be done. Third is ease of installation. What happens? Since PoE voltages are usually under 60 volts, there is no need for conduit or metal cladding. This in turn increases the speed of installation. It decreases the hazards that come along with a typical electric work and significantly reduces the overall cost of installation. So, since they are under 60 volts and no conduit is needed, they are easy to install. Next is control and flexibility. Once the installation is done, PoE control devices can be moved easily and reconnected to new systems. When the devices are connected to a cord that also provides network data, it can be used as an application to manage and control large spaces. This helps to create custom commands that can be executed as per your requirement. Then fifth is remote management. Smart and connected lighting systems like PoE can be integrated seamlessly with the building's management system. PoE uses a customized graphical user interface that allows the user to control the system remotely with touch panels. Sixth is its personalization. So, PoE will allow the user to easily modify lighting conditions as per their preferences or requirements. For example, it will allow users to alter the intensity and color level of the luminary as per their comfort. In addition, it also provides the system with dimming, scheduling, occupancy detection capabilities, making the lighting system truly self-sufficient. And then the seventh advantage is its energy management. Modern office lighting solutions are highly focused on energy savings. Interestingly, PoE not only makes the whole lighting system more efficient, but it can also actually increase an individual LED luminary's efficiency by even up to 15%. The next aspect that we will see in an office building is ventilation. We all know that there are three types of ventilation: natural, hybrid, natural, mechanical, and a combination of both, which is called as hybrid. So, when an office uses natural ventilation, it does not rely on electric energy in order to enhance the indoor thermal performance, thus maximizing energy efficiency. Whereas, when mechanical ventilation is used, 100% of control of indoor temperature and humidity is because of HVAC and electric device, and therefore, as compared to the natural ventilation, this minimizes energy efficiency. Whereas, a hybrid system is a shrewd system which combines natural ventilation and mechanical ventilation, and this can help optimize energy efficiency with thermal comfort. So, as an architect and designer, you need to find that sweet spot where you can optimize energy efficiency with thermal comfort. Knowing very well that mechanical ventilation can minimize energy efficiency compared to natural ventilation, there is no going back that it provides 100% or maximum indoor thermal comfort conditions, which is an important criteria to enhance productivity. So, what are the accessories that can be used for mechanical ventilation? So, mechanical ventilation systems such as fans or air conditioners. So, a circulation system such as a ceiling fan can create internal air movement, but it does not introduce fresh air. So, a fan is not for ventilation, it is for air movement. A pressure system in which fresh outside air is blown into the building by inlet fans, creating a bigger internal pressure than the outside air. Whereas, we can have a vacuum system in which stale internal air is extracted from the building by an exhaust fan, creating lower pressure inside the building than the outside air. A balanced system that uses both inlet and extract fans, maintaining the internal air pressure at a similar level to the outside air and so reducing air infiltration and draft, is one of the best systems. So, what are these accessories for mechanical ventilation? One of the main mechanical ventilation is HVAC. Heating, ventilation, air conditioning systems. In commercial developments, it is typically driven by AHUs or air handling units, which are connected to ductwork within the building that supplies air to the building and extracts air from the interior spaces. Extracting internal air and replacing it with outside air can increase the need for heating and cooling. This can be reduced by recirculating a small part of the internal air along with the fresh outside air. So that if the outside air is 32 degrees centigrade, internal air is 24 degrees centigrade. If you mix a small part of this internal air with the external air, actually the load on the HVAC will be to operate or think of air which is at say 30 degrees or 29 degrees centigrade only. Or this can also be done by heat recovery ventilation, HRV, that recovers heat from extract air to preheat incoming fresh air using counterflow heat exchangers. And you have to use these technologies appropriately when you have to cool a building or heat a building. Then we can look at underflow air distribution. Underflow air distribution systems, they supply conditioned air to an occupied space through diffusers in a raised floor. This system effectively maintains thermal comfort and indoor air quality levels. This also is actually a part of a larger passive strategy. The next is use of thermostats. So, a thermostat is a component of a HVAC control system. Detection and communication of the space temperature is a critical component of overall HVAC controls. Most new thermostat controls are DDC. Older pneumatic system can be upgraded for better control. Also, zone control is critical for thermostats. Third is sound booths. Sound booths are integrated into the ductwork between the office walls and the ceiling. The ductwork is often shaped like a boot. If properly specified and installed, the sound booth will help control the transfer of sound from one area to another. And therefore, we should look at sound masking. Electronic sound masking systems can be installed in office areas. A sound masking system will generate white noise that helps mask other sounds. So, sound masking systems can help make an open office area more functional for their occupants. Now, in food service HVAC systems, additional air exchanges or separate mechanical systems could be desired or required to minimize the unwanted spread of odors from the space to other parts of the building. Exhaust hoods are required over the cook lines to capture cooking odors and prevent the smoke from entering the general flow of air into other spaces. Commercial kitchen ventilation is a very important energy consumer in the cafeteria space. We need to make an effort to optimize exhaust performance because it can lead to measurable energy and financial savings. Relevant HVAC standards for commercial kitchens are already prescribed in various standards like ASHRAE, ISHRAE, which we should follow. Then you also have an overhead air distribution in kitchen. So, overhead air distribution is the most common approach to mixing and delivering conditioned air to a space through the delivery method, and this can vary from traditional forced air system to chilled beam assemblies. Also, kitchen exhaust hoods. So, these kitchen exhaust hoods are a large energy consumer in restaurants and cafeteria spaces. Significant amount of energy can be conserved by utilizing transfer air conditioned air from adjacent spaces as replacement air, thus reducing the need for conditioned makeup air. Fan energy can also be saved by reducing air circulation when cooking activity is low. Also, there are standards which set energy efficiency requirement for kitchen exhaust hoods, and that should be followed. Now, designing for high efficiency kitchen hoods with low capture and containment airflow rates. This will ensure air exchange rates are maintained above the minimum code level. We should utilize demand control ventilation kitchen hoods to conserve energy by reducing exhaust airflow when cooking is not taking place. Again, for this there is guidance available in standards like ASHRAE, ISHRAE and things like that. So, consider automating kitchen exhaust through temperature, smoke, appliance energy use sensors in order to optimize its performance. Conserve energy by using transfer air conditioned air from adjacent spaces in order to minimize the need for conditioned makeup air. Consider heat recovery options to extract heat from kitchen exhaust to reheat ventilation air or service hot water. Then let us see what are smart lifts. Now, people living and working in urban centers, they spend hours of their life each year waiting for elevators to arrive. So, installing smart elevators can potentially cut down on wait times or ride times and unnecessary stops. Answering the call to make more efficient elevator systems which move people more efficiently to a floor or from a desired floor using smart elevators, these can be computerized as they gather more information than traditional elevators. Smart elevators know how many people want to ride to a floor and from each floor, and it sends cars appropriately, also known as destination dispatch. So, when building occupants enter the building's lobby, there is a keypad podium or key card swipe. Users either enter their desired floor or swipe their security key card, and the smart system will assign them to an elevator car, because the smart elevator uses a keypad or key card system. Key elevator cars do not have buttons exposed to the public. The elevators know where you are going before you actually even board. Additionally, smart elevator cars constantly monitor weight distribution, and full cars will not make additional stops if there is not enough load carrying capacity for safe onboard of new passengers. While smart elevators are more expensive to retrofit and install, they are also potentially more efficient. By minimizing empty trips, there is less wear on the elevator overall, leading to longevity of the elevator and its components. Some smart elevator units can monitor each individual component of the elevator, proactively planning maintenance and saving the operator money on repairs or major stoppages. Another organizational benefit could be that employees will spend less time waiting for elevators, leading to increased productivity. So, where all can smart lifts be used? So, smart lifts can be used in places like private companies, educational institutions, university staff offices, computer classes, lecture halls, private companies, in lobbies and so on. So, it can be used in multiple places. Then let us look at IAQ monitoring systems. So, IAQ monitoring systems could be many. They are practically monitoring systems that detect and measure indoor air pollutions, temperature, humidity levels. So, these systems can be either standalone devices or they can be part of the overall building management system, or it can be integrated with smart building technologies. So, let us now quickly see what all are the aspects that an IAQ will monitor. So, let us look at carbon dioxide. So, what does it indicate? It indicates ventilation efficiency. Its high levels can cause fatigue and reduced cognitive function. Second is particulate matter. Particulate matter sensors will monitor fine particles such as particulate matter 2.5 and particulate matter 10 from dust, smoke or combustion. High levels of these can exacerbate respiratory issues. Third is VOC, volatile organic compounds. These measure gases from paints, cleaning agents, furniture and adhesives. It is proved that headaches, allergy and long-term health benefits are linked to higher VOC levels in rooms. Fourth is humidity. So, monitoring humidity will ensure that we keep the humidity within a particular range, say less than 60%, and this can prevent mold growth and even dryness also. Fifth is temperature. So, when we are able to monitor the temperature, we are able to maintain the thermal comfort of the place. Sixth is carbon monoxide. So, this detects harmful gas from combustion appliances or vehicles in garages. Seventh is ozone. So, this is often found in office spaces where photocopier or laser printers are used. And eighth is radon and formaldehyde, because they measure long-term carcinogenic risks in specific environment. So, An IAQ monitoring system will monitor at least 8 of these factors. We have different kind of IAQ monitoring devices. First is the portable IAQ monitors. These are all compact devices for localized air quality checks. Then we can have centralized IAQ systems. These are integrated with HVAC or building management systems, and they can provide real-time monitoring for large office spaces, and they can detect a variety of pollutants. They can also detect lighting levels, CO levels, particulate matter 10, particulate matter 2.5, CO2 levels, VOC levels, nitrous levels, decibels, temperature, and then this raw data can be sent to a computer where it is collected, and then this data can be analyzed, and then based on that IAQ management can happen. We will be able to understand whether we need to increase lighting level, decrease lighting level in a particular area, and so on and so forth. So, in an office it can be either in a local place to understand the IAQ of that space alone, or it can be integrated into the entire office network. Then let us see certain other small things which actually matter on a long run, and we will look at furniture. So, how can we have furnitures also to contribute to resource conservation? So, we can have furniture using recycled wood. So, this is based on zero waste manufacturing procedure. So, it is actually upcycling something to make it into a furniture. Then we can also have furnitures which are made from wooden logs which are actually considered a waste. When there is a cyclone or something and then the trees they fall down, we can take those trees and make furniture out of it, and even we can inscribe the story behind it. So, all these will also add value. Now, if you look at office specifically, we can start looking at bamboo keyboard and bamboo mouse, so that we reduce e-waste at least to that extent. Bamboo laptops, we can also have some bamboo furniture, bamboo mat screens, and partitions made from bamboo. And then a very important and one of the last in this class and this segment is cleaning solution. Greening the workspace with eco-friendly cleaning solutions. Virtually all your standard cleaning products, right from glass cleaner to dishwashing liquids, you can have an alternative green version which is available from an array of sustainable earth-friendly companies. Some are also available in industrial or commercial sizes that can be ideal for the purpose of eco-friendly office cleaning. Few of the options which are available for cleaning include degreasers and limescale removers, stainless steel polish, carpet and upholstery cleaner, wood floor cleaners, laundry detergent which are green, mold removers which are green, green kitchen equipment cleaners, green chlorine free bleach. So, these products will avoid a number of unnecessary, undesirable, unsustainable issues such as VOCs, and often have a natural fragrance as against artificial scents. Many of these green products have additional advantage of being even cruelty free or animal cruelty free and more sensitive and humane. So, in today's class, we saw a variety of contraptions that can be used in office buildings. With this, we will stop today's class and continue next class with another topic pertaining to office buildings. Until then, thank you.